one of the best tennis players to ever don the three crowns. Eric Butorac was a driving force in the Gustavus men's tennis program's standing as a national powerhouse from 2001 to 2003.
What stood out to me about Booty when he got here was how willing he was to be a part of our group. I mean, having come from Division I and having been this elite recruit, you know, it could have been easy for a lot of people in that situation to just walk in and try to be the big man on campus and you know, try to go out and beat everybody and be the top guy in the team. And I think Booty was exactly the opposite. And I think from an early time, we got the sense that he was going to be a great friend, he was going to be a great teammate, he wanted to be a part of our culture and fit in however he could and help the team however he could, and that meant a lot to everybody here. And I think we knew with him being a part of us that way, we had a chance to be really special.
Butorac stood up to the challenge of facing the top players in the country, winning both the NCAA singles and doubles championships in 2003 on his home court as Gustavus served as the host site. Butorac and doubles partner Kevin Whipple became the second duo in Division III history to advance to the NCAA finals in both singles and doubles the same year.
He loved the opportunities. He loved the challenges. You know, he added a measure of enjoyment and embracing of those challenges and the want and the desire to play the best and be with the best and experience those feelings and really let it fly. Some of the matches he played with the top guys those years were just classics and special to be in the building when he was playing those guys.
An outstanding attacker with a nasty serve, Butorac was a five-time All-American from 2001 to 2003 and was the NCAA singles runner-up in 2001.
He was an outstanding attacker, which a lot of times is more difficult to do consistently. But Booty always felt like you were under pressure when you were playing against him, in singles and in doubles. But I remember feeling like I'd never felt as rushed before on the court as I had when I played him. He took away time and space, and he just had a serve that was nasty for Division III that none of us really had seen at that caliber before.
He was the first recipient of the athletic department's highest honor, being named the inaugural Gustavus Male Athlete of the Year in 2001. Butorac was a key cog in Gustavus's 2003 ITA Indoor National Championship, winning both his singles and doubles contests in the title match against Emory. In the most pressure-packed situations, Butorac always played with an air of calmness.
Coach really inspired Eric to let go of results and to let go of trying to prove with his game and to just see how good he could get and to enjoy the process and to have no regrets and to just keep trying to get better every day. And sort of their back and forth on how to do those things was an ongoing running conversation, I think physically with his game, but also mentally and emotionally. And that was, you know, a beautiful part of his time here and beyond.
Rochester, Minnesota native never lost a conference match during his career, going 16-0 in MIAC singles and 12-0 in MIAC doubles, earning 2 all-conference awards. Butorac finished his singles career 77-16 and went 70-13 in doubles. During Butorac's 3 seasons at Gustavus, the Golden Gusties won 3 MIAC team titles, finished 4th at the NCAA championships in 2001, and took 3rd at the national tournament in both 2002 and 2003. He also won the ITA Arthur Ashe Leadership and Sportsmanship Award in 2003.
He was playing in the national semis of the singles his senior year here at Gustavus. And he was playing a guy from Cal Lutheran named Amir Morandi, who went on to be a really good Division I player after just 1 year at Cal Lu. And Booty was on the ropes, and he was down a set and a break in the second set, and he recalls this conversation pretty vividly with Coach, but Coach came out and talked to him, and I think it was really the epitome of how far Eric had come as a competitor and as a person when he was here. Coach said, hey, this may be the last game you get to play in front of your family and your friends. Go out and enjoy it. Relax and enjoy this moment. Let go of the results, let go of everything else, and just go out and have fun. And Eric got out of the chair at 4-5, and he broke Morandi for the first time that day. He went on to hold through and win the second set very closely, and then won the third going away. And it was this beautiful moment of, I was grateful for him that he got the result, but had he won or lost in that moment, watching him and knowing that in a huge situation he was able to let go and really trust coach and trust the way we try to do things, was really, I think, a special moment for him, and special to watch and share with him and talk to him about.
After graduating in 2003 with a degree in psychology, Butorac was an ATP Tour professional from 2003 to 2016. He won 18 ATP titles and played in the men's doubles finals at the 2014 Australian Open. He was also a semi-finalist at the 2008 US Open and 2014 French Open mixed doubles.
I don't think Eric or any of us could tell you that we could have envisioned what he was going to go on and do in the sport at the highest professional level when he left here. You could tell by his game that he had the type of game to make it translate, especially to doubles at the next level. That would be a Grand Slam final and 18, 19 titles on the World Tour. That was beyond his and our wildest dreams, I think. But he did have a mindset that he would give it a shot, trying to see how good he could get every day and taking advantage of every opportunity and using it as a life experience. So I think when you look at it from that perspective, it's not that surprising, because he lived out our values and his values and took that approach day after day after day, and it was able to materialize for him in some really, really special ways.
Since 2016, Butorac has been the Director of Pro Tennis Operations and Player Relations at the USTA. Eric and his wife, Maggie, live in Greenwich, Connecticut, with their sons, Jack and Charlie.
Really thoughtful person, and a guy who was always wanting to understand others and understand himself. He just, I'm so grateful he was here because of what he brought to our team on the court, but what far eclipses that for me and the rest of our group was he just became a best friend, a person that you could rely on and trust and talk to about anything, and who would always be there for you, and kept a lot of things in perspective for us, and just became a guy who you always want to have in your corner. That's who he was as a teammate and a friend.